kind of got that kind of hop to the edge check, we kind of got the trickiest part out of the way in my opinion. All we've got to do is add in more of the rotation in the air rather than the floor. So let's kind of steer the board up the hill again. Now rather than just hop that edge change, we're going to hop a whole like a good 100, 110 degrees. It's not 90 degrees, right? We're kind of hop a little bit before we get to 90 degrees. We'll end up kind of across the hill on that new engine. So we're just going to try and hop more and turn more in the air and reduce how much we're doing on the floor. So we're still going to do the first half.
Now I'm going to walk. Just get a little bit further. I'll go a bit back up a little bit. Going back up a little bit.
Jumping 90 degrees on both 180 directions. So now let's just challenge ourselves and go for a little bit of a ride, and we're going to try and hop more every time and turn less. Like I said earlier, personally I find it quite easy. I like to turn my upper body halfway.
People are moving mad. People are moving mad. Take your time with it, a nice big hop. Makes it easier as well. Right, we're going to increase the difficulties. We're going to try and learn a little bit of a combo. We'll learn a little bit of what we call powder level. Is everyone here happy to do it on a backside 180? Give it a go. Yeah. Kind of? Okay, well, let's try it. Goofy, goofy, regular. Yeah. Goofy. Sweet. So, the regular, obviously on the toe side, going this way, front foot going up the hill, right?
for the goofy, same thing going in this direction on the toe edge. Front foot's going to go up the hill. Just give it a go, see how you find it, just so I can watch, see where we're at with it. And I want to toe edge, and then front foot goes up the hill. Yeah, sick. Okay, so we got one part of the three ingredients we need. The next one is going to be a cab one. Cab one is the switch front side 180. So if you're regular, on the heel edge, front foot up the hill again. Oh, you're goofy.
Racking my brain now.
Heel edge right towards the back foot.
That's scary.
Oh, I can do that.
Yeah? I kind of just don't understand why.
Yeah. So it's switch, front side 180. Nice. So this is quite nice because they both go in the same rotational direction. Both of these movements, the goofies, we're moving counterclockwise. The regulars, you're moving clockwise. Does that make sense? So this means we can kind of string it together. Can everyone here do tail press? Okay, so
maybe not today.
We don't want to try it on a steep curve.
Not today, I'm dying.
Easy. All I'm going to do is take my body, I'm going to lower a little bit, and I'm going to start moving my body in one direction. So I've moved it enough, front foot off the floor, so I'm not pulling my front foot up. As soon as I do that, it slaps itself down again. I'm moving my body back outside of my back foot, just to lift that front foot off the ground. We'll do this straight down the hill for 2 seconds.
2 seconds or so.
Yeah, Joseph. Fine. Yeah, nice. We all understand that movement as well. So now we're going to do a front side one. See if we can land on that back. Cab one, I should say. The cab one on that back foot. Try to hold the tail press, land the back foot, let it come flat again. Straight front side tail press. You've got to land in the centre, right? You've got to upset that centre mobile and be a little bit more on that back foot. Trying to combine the movements at once. You've got to keep these movements separate. You've got to do the 180 and then land in tail press rather than trying to like hop off the nose to already over the tail. So let's break it down. Let's do a cap 180, land equal footed, and then move into the tail press. So cap 180.
Well, that was
That's an easy way to do it to manage speed. We do it down the road. We're running away almost. But I'll tell you what, let me just show you it put together. So I kind of show you what we're trying to learn here. And then I think the fire will be lit underneath you to get this.
But mentally, I just don't understand.
I kind of put a little bit of power into my first 180. That way, when I landed within my tail press, my body's just, without me even thinking about it, it's starting to rotate. And I build up quite a bit of tension in my core. And when I feel that tension kind of at its peak point, I just jump and the board will turn 180 underneath me without me putting too much in. Honestly, if you have a look, I do a strong 180 and then I land on the tail. But watch my upper body and how it just keeps moving anyway. It creates the next 180 without me really having to do anything.
That's crazy.
Go on, give it another go, Alex. Here we go to the flatter area.
Okay. Oh, fuck's sake.
It's kind of natural for me because I came from skateboarding. I find it easier. But if you're good at creating the energy in the board, it is easier because you're creating a little bit of a spring for yourself.
Tail press to a back one.
Yep. Because we just call it, I'd just call it like a cab pow butter. A pow butter is like, this is the classic one. You always see it in snowboard movies.
You know,
Huh?
you know that.
Who was it?
You went behind you.
He's just one of these people like, lessons, instructors.
Ugh.
He doesn't wear a helmet, so obviously he's cooler than us.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, pros always do this on their powder and stuff. You always see it on their videos.
Yeah.
It's a great little trick to learn. I do it all the time over rollers and things like that. It's just a fun feeling trick. It's also one of the what I would call a zero to hero trick. If you do it, just cruising past, everyone watching's like, oh, yeah, that guy's dope. And once you get it, it's not overly difficult. It's just putting it together is. When I do that little ollie through on the back foot, it kind of puts me in the back seat already. So when I do finish my 180, I'm already in the right body position to land on the back foot and have that front foot lift off the ground. Have a look at this. You've done that.
But I don't really understand what's happening. I think we just did that.
Yeah, okay, I've got an idea.
Oh, getting Ash's park right today.
Yeah, we are. These boots are from 80s. Yeah,
He just kind of rode in. He made contact with you, didn't he?
Yeah.
I've probably got that on film.
What's that?
I've probably got that on film.
But yeah, like, I bet you any money puts in paint, I'm going to have to go and do a little form now, just so they've got a log of it, so they can go, well actually, our instructor said, we need to find that. But when you kind of get this feeling of being on that back foot, rotating and then popping at the right time, see if you can plant the back foot before the front foot.
I'm just not used to doing a nose press, so it's goofy.
Tail press.
Well, it's tail press, it's nose press, it's goofy. I'm not used to leaning this way. I've only ever learnt that way.
I don't ski out of control, and I'm like, yeah, you almost hit me.
Yeah.
So the same movement but the other way starts with a regular backside one, but down the hill now. So I gotta set a toe edge, get my platform to jump up on. Then I try and land on the side.
I'm so confused.
They're doing it the other way, but the same